It can be agonizing to make a decision about which grad program to accept. If you are having a hard time making decisions, just remember you are in a fortunate position when you have multiple options to choose from. I'm going to give you a few factors to consider when deciding on your grad program and some techniques for decision making. Overall, you want to choose the program that is the best fit to move you towards the professional career you are seeking. However, oftentimes it's not that obvious, and many universities can produce the results you're looking for in grad school. The first factor to consider is money. Don't make a decision until you have negotiated financial aid offers with all the universities. Check out my other video on negotiating your financial aid package. You can easily rack up 6 figures of debt in grad school. The sticker price between a private school and in-state public school are astronomical. So you want to consider the cost of each school with the value of the degree from there. For example, I was offered a bigger financial award from MIT than from UC Berkeley. MIT offered me a 50% tuition reduction, but that still left MIT costing more than my in-state tuition from a UC without any financial aid. Even though MIT had the top city planning program in the country, I didn't think the value of MIT's degree far outweighed the value of a UC Berkeley degree. If you are doing a PhD, the next factor to consider is your advisor. Your PhD advisor can make or break your experience in a PhD. Actually, a bad relationship with an advisor is one of the top reasons people quit a PhD program. Your advisor will be your mentor and help build your professional network. You want to decide on a program where you will have a positive relationship and healthy communication. In a master's program, the role of the advisor is less significant and doesn't need to be as high of a factor, as their role is more minor and it's easier to change advisors in a master's program. The next factor to consider is the location. You will likely have to pack up and move when you go to grad school. Is the location somewhere you actually want to live, especially if you're going to be there for many years? Do you prefer a big city with lots to do, which will probably have a higher cost of living, or do you prefer certain climates? For me, it was important to be in an area that had a big Latinx population, since that community was important for my research. Additionally, the university location will likely influence the work you want to do, your research data access, and case studies. In my UC Berkeley classes, we studied a lot of specific policy, housing, and transportation case studies that were specific to California. In many classes, we did research or community projects in the local area. This was great for me since I knew I wanted to build a career in California. However, there are ways you can make multiple locations work. For example, maybe you do grad school in one part of the country and then spend summers doing research or internships in another location that is more aligned with your long-term goals. The next factor to consider is where you want to build your professional network. The university, your peers, and alumni will give you access to career opportunities. If the university is more well-known or the program is more established, you might be exposed to more opportunities. You will often learn of local job opportunities and meet more people from local organizations or companies. For example, the job I got after grad school I heard about from my grad school email listserv. While I was interviewing for the job, one of the people on the team I had met while doing a summer research project. He was able to speak highly of me, which helped me get the job. Lastly, there may be some other factors like considering a long-distance relationship, wanting to be close to family, or having to relocate your family. It's okay if you choose a school that is less of a good fit to accommodate your life outside of school. I want to leave you with some exercises to help you decide. There is a lot of evidence that all decision making is actually emotional, no matter how rational we are. If this were a rational decision, you wouldn't have that hard of a time choosing. It's hard because you have emotions tied to the decision. If you choose one school, you worry about the opportunities you leave behind at another school. You worry about taking a risk if you go into debt for grad school. You worry that maybe you won't like your advisor. The decision is hard because of all of our emotions around the unknowns. Because this is an emotional decision, I want to leave you with a visualization exercise and some journaling prompts. We're going to do a visualization exercise imagining each of these programs. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Imagine a day in the life at that university. Imagine you wake up. Where are you? What are you wearing? How do you get to campus? Are you getting on the bus? Are you riding your bike? Are you trekking through snow? Imagine being in class. What are you learning about? Who are you talking with? As you visualize this university, is there a feeling inside your body like, yes, this program was made for me? How does it feel in your body when you think about the school? Do you feel a warmth in your chest? That's a good sign. Or does it feel intimidating, daunting, or unexciting, like, I'm already overwhelmed just thinking about moving? Do you feel a sinking pit in your stomach? That could be a sign that you're not aligned with this university or this program. Then repeat this visualization with the next university. Open your eyes and write down what you experienced. Now we're going to keep journal writing. I want you to write down any fears or worries that you have about the program. For each worry, ask yourself a curious question, starting with how or what, to reframe the fear as something black or white to something that has a solution. Here are some examples. I worry that if I choose Berkeley over UCLA, which offered me a bigger scholarship, that I'll go into unnecessary debt. Now ask a how or what question. What are the ways I can make money while in grad school? I can get a TA position to cover the cost of tuition. How can I get a TA position? I can start researching potential courses and network with professors ASAP. If I choose MIT, I worry I won't be able to handle a long-distance relationship with my boyfriend. Now ask a how or what question. How can I make my relationship work long distance? What are creative strategies to stay connected? How can we plan our calendars to see each other? I can get a summer internship in his city and spend winter break there. Do this exercise with any worries you have until you feel like you get to some sense of clarity. What I want to leave you with is that there are many ways to get creative to make any university program meet your needs. Good luck with the decision. At the end of the day, feel lucky and proud that you get to make this decision.